Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. So today is, the intro might be a bit longer than normal. I've got quite a lot to explain about this video. So this is the Relio Solstice. I wanted to feature this watch last year. They sort of came out at the start of 2021, I believe, and they brought out this red and teal version, fume dials, and they look beautiful. Really nice. Really nice case, unusual in terms of how it's sort of cut out at the sides, sandblast finish inside that. Yeah, really nice. I didn't buy one. There was a sample going around, but it didn't make its way to me. Anyway, long story short, one of my subscribers, also a gentleman who has a YouTube channel, Watch a Lot. I will leave a link to his channel. Please go head over and check him out. Good guy. He said to me, Simon, just to let you know, they're selling one on eBay. So I thought, oh, cracking. I'll go over there. Couple of bids back and forth. I won the watch. Fantastic. Excellent condition. Excellent condition it was down as. It arrived, and I'll go quiet just for a second. Look at these pictures. Yeah. I took it out of the packaging. I thought it was a stitch up. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was Jeremy Beadle was going to walk in. The condition of the watch was awful. It looked like it had been sort of dragged behind a car or in a tumble dryer or something. Scratches everywhere. Suffice to say, I'm not going to mention who this person is because that's not cool, but got a refund. I spoke to Relio just to ask them again if I could have a sample sent over, just because I'd really like to feature the watch, and they were good enough to send me a watch, and then they said I can keep it as a gesture for what I'd gone through. Great company, guys. I've got to say, there's not many companies that have that sort of service and lots of messages back and forth. So please do head over and check them out. But yeah, sorry for the sort of long intro. There was quite a backstory there. But yeah, like I say, guys, beautiful watch. They've also brought out another couple variants. So they've got a copper dial and a noir dial. So yeah, do check those out as well. So now there's 4 different colours. So 3 in addition to the one I've got at the moment. So yeah, do check them out. Really beautiful watches. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning back in. And without further ado, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. As you can see, this is the outer box. It's the Relio Solstice, as I've already said. Yeah, nice packaging, to be honest. Very similar to the packaging that you used to get with Teal. So I'll show that to you in a second, just to get rid of the outer box. At least it comes with that, to be honest. It gives it extra protection. So if you open it up, you've got a cleaning cloth and the watch itself. Let me get rid of all that just for a second, just to give you an idea of what the packaging looks like. See, a nice almost velvety type cushion, which is in keeping with the rest of inside. The sides and the top of the lid are blue, and it also comes with little compartments either side. I have put the additional links that I took out in that side, and that's just the lid. Again, velvety sort of material, feels very nice. Close it up, and underneath, if you take it out, it comes with other bits and pieces just in there, which is cool. Yeah, really surprised actually at the packaging. Really nice. I think given what the price of this watch comes in, sort of $300 odd, I wasn't really expecting there to be a massive hoo-ha with the packaging, because it's a bit of a trade-off. But that's the watch, guys, and yeah, I think it's a real stunner, I've got to say. As you'd have heard from my intro with the story behind it, but suffice to say, I've got one now, and this is going to be a firm favourite in my collection. So yeah, this is the Solstice. This is the teal version. They've also got red, noir, and a copper one, I believe. I will leave pictures up of those as well. Inside, it's running an automatic movement. It's a 9039 movement. They've also signed the rotor, so if I can get it to come around, it won't come around, unfortunately. So is that better? Yes, to give you a little bit of a look at the movement. As you guys will know, probably it's the 9039 is just a variant on the 9015, apart from the fact there's no date, and they've also gone for a 9039 given the fact there's no date on there, so there'll be no ghost position. So the construction of this watch predominantly is made up of stainless steel and sapphire crystal. So the fixed high polished bezel, case, crown, outer part of the exhibition case back, solid end links, bracelet, mill clasp, all 316L stainless steel. The crystal on the front and bottom is sapphire crystal, but we probably will touch on that a bit later. The case thickness of this watch is 11.8 millimeters. The case diameter, when you measure from the 8 to the 2, it comes in exactly 38mm. When you go from the 9 to the 3, including the crown, it does become 41.8mm. The lug width is 20mm, and the lug to lug, tip to tip, I measured it in, and it came bang on 46mm. So very, very nice dimensions, guys, in terms of a dress watch. I think for me, the dimensions of this are perfect, but that is completely subjective. But yeah, I do like the dimensions on this watch. The case back is an exhibition case back. To show you one more time with the 9039 movement, all screwed down and all fitting very, very nicely. The bezel is a high polished bezel, very, very similar to sort of the Hamilton Khaki King and stuff. I do like that, just offers a bit of contrast because the rest of the watch is really predominantly brushed. So yeah, nice little bit of contrast on the bezel. The crown is situated at the 3 o'clock, and it is a screw down crown, again with R on there for Relio. And as you'll see on the side of the case, all cut out, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. The strap material on this is stainless steel, and it is a bracelet. Very, very well done, actually, guys. I do really like this bracelet. I think they've done it. It's a H-link bracelet, and it sort of tapers down from 20 down to 16-ish, back up to 18 at the clasp. And the measurements of this and the way it sort of conforms, polished on the top, brushed on the top, polished on the sides or the flanks, if you like, and it is screw pins in there, quite small, so you'll need quite a small screwdriver just to sort of adjust it, but I never had any issues. The bracelet, the clasp is fully milled, and it does come with 6 levels of micro adjustment, so you can get the perfect fit for yourself. And the engagement is nice. The catcher a little bit loose than I would like, but yeah, still doing a very, very good job nonetheless. Just to talk about the case very quickly, guys, I do like the fact, as you can see, they've got indentations where they've been cut out from the sides, and it has got a sandblast finish just inside. Yeah, done very, very well. I do like that. A crystal covering that dial is a sapphire crystal, dome sapphire crystal, and it is also sapphire crystal at the bottom, so you've got a sapphire sandwich going on. The water resistance of this watch is slated as being 100 meters, so that'll give you 10 atmospheres of water resistance, and the weight will appear in the top right hand corner. It's in and around 130 grams, give or take. But let's have a look at the dial now, guys, in a bit more detail. So what you've got a minute track, minutes going around. You've got applied indices every hour. You've got larger battens at the 12, 3, 6 and 9, and slightly smaller ones everywhere else. Just below the batten, you've got Relio with the R and Relio printed onto the dial, and Solstice automatic just above the indices at the 6. The indices in the hands are all high polish. Let me just unscrew the crown so you can have, and I'll wind it up a bit just to get the movement going. I took it off a couple of days ago, give it a wipe in preparation for the review, and I must confess, at the time prior to cleaning it and putting it away, I had it on for a couple of weeks solid, which for me is great going. I don't normally wear any of my watches for that long, just purely because I like to alternate them and give them enough wrist time. I won't screw it all the way up just yet. But the hands, as I say, the indices are high polished. The lume on this, guys, I'll bring that up now, was a huge surprise actually. The lume on this is fantastic. Lume for days really. And it's not a dive watch, so there was no expectation that the lume would be anywhere near as good as that. So that was a nice surprise. But yeah, as I say, I'll unscrew the crown one more time. As you can see, it's the movement's now ticking away nicely. Nice sweep, given the fact it's a high beat movement, 28,000 beats per hour. Like I say, if you hand wind it, just give it a bit more charge. You take it out. There's only one position to take it out, given there's no ghost position or no date. And then you can change the time. I'll put it at 20 past 8 just for you guys, just for now. Put it back in, it will start back up, given the fact it's obviously a hacking movement. In terms of screwing it back up, it's generally not too bad. It engages nicely, the knurling's done nicely. In terms of the crown guards, they're actually done very, very well and don't hinder your ability to touch the crown, so that's all good. And as you can see, it's a fume dial. In terms, it goes from sort of like a greeny, bluey, tealy colour out to dark from in the outer part of the dial, and I really like it. In different lights, it gives you different sort of colours. Yeah, it looks very, very nice. But yeah, that's the dial, guys. That's the movement. Let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is just above a 7-inch wrist, and I took 4 links out, and that's what it looks like on me. Beautiful, beautiful watch. I think it fits my wrist perfectly. Very, 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 very nice. And yeah, you can see what it looks like in studio lighting. You would have also seen earlier what it looks like in daytime conditions during the intro. And yeah, this watch, it was one that I wanted to get in for a while. As you would have heard in the intro, bit of a song and dance, but Relio were fantastic in terms of sending this over to me. I don't need to send it back, which is why you'd see the include paid promotion at the start of the video. But now that'll take me on to what I think is pants and Pukka about the watch. I always start with pants. I like to go on a high with Pukka. So what I think is pants is, I'm going to be completely honest, guys, this was a right struggle doing this in terms of what I think is pants, because I think this watch is a proper banger. I'm not going to lie. I think this watch is punching well over the price and everything. So I'm just going to have to choose something. I'd go with the Clasp Catch, as I kind of mentioned earlier. To be honest, there's not a whole lot wrong with it, but it's just a little bit more flimsy in terms of reopening. I'd like it a bit more solid, but to be honest, that is just real nitpicky, to be honest, because I don't want to not mention anything in the pants. So yeah, I just go with the Clasp Catch in terms of what I think is pants. What I think is Pukka, I hope you got a cup of tea ready, because this could be a lot longer. So I'd go with the Sapphire sandwich. I like that. Yeah, applauded for doing that. A lot of companies will go for Sapphire mineral, so well done for going for the Sapphire on both sides. The dial was stunning. I like what they've done with all their dials, and I do like green colour watches, so this one was right up my street. As I mentioned earlier, the hands and indices. I like the way they've done the hands larger at the 12, 3, 6 and 9, as I said, and the way they sort of tipped to the side as it goes round, I think that looks stunning. I'm not going to lie, I think that's really nice detail. The lume, as I also mentioned, was a massive surprise, done very, very well, and lasts very, very long time as well. The movement, yeah, the 9000 series Miyota movements are phenomenal for the price. I know I'm hard on the 8000 series, but the 9000 series of movements are fantastic. The case, in terms of the indentation and sandblasting they've done, I think is a lovely, lovely detail. The clasp, in terms of the fact it's fully milled and it's got all those levels of micro adjustment, I think is great. The fit and finish of this watch for the price is extraordinary. I'm not going to lie. I've been blown away by this watch. The finishing, the brushing, the polishing that you get on the bezel and the sides and stuff, fantastic. And the price. So I'll bring the price up now. It's in around $300 odd, and I'll do conversions up as well, just to let you know what it is in US, euros and British pounds. But I think this watch is backed well above what the cost is, really. So just to surmise, I'll go with the Sapphire sandwich, I'd go with the dial, I'd go with the hands and indices, the lume, the movement, the case, the bracelet, excuse me, I forgot to mention the bracelet, the bracelet, the clasp, the fit and finish, and the price in terms of what I think is pants. And would I recommend this watch? Yeah, it goes without saying, 100 million %. I think this watch is beautiful. There's so much to like about this watch. If you just want one nice dress watch, I would really lean towards this, guys. I've got to say, I think this is beautiful. There's so much to like about it. The finishing, the movement, everything about it for the price is top notch. So yeah, that's the big thumbs up from me. A lot of Pukka stuff going on with this watch. But guys and girls, let me know what you think about this watch, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like and subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.